If you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun, by APJ Abdul Kalam. Once Swami Vivekananda said, take up one idea, make that idea in your life. Think of it, dream of it, and live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea and leaves every other ideas alone. That is the way to success. One of the great motivational speaker, Brian Tracy, once said that success is goals and all else is commentary. You become what you think most of the time. Your outer world is the reflection of your inner world. So, my friend, my name is Biplav. I am the faculty of English Gurukul. Today, I am gonna discuss one of the most important, indispensable, and very imperative topic with all of you. If I ask you a very important question, that what would be the character traits of a successful individual, what would be your answer? And you know that all the successful people, they are very eloquent and their personality is completely assertive. Yes or no? They are outspoken. And you know that all the successful individual, they are very charismatic as well. And we need to every time inculcate the lesson from that successful one. And unless and until we take any sort of advantages from that successful one, we could not understand how can we move ourselves in the forward direction. And in order to go beyond your limitation, we need to have the ideas. We need to understand that how successful people think. So today our topic would be how to develop, accelerated up or gearing up your confidence level. I have seen that most of the students in this Uber generation, in this Gen Z generation, maximum number of students, they are getting puzzled, they are getting confused, they are getting perplexed that sir, how can we develop our confidence level? How can we go to the next level? And in order to go to the next level, we need to have the confidence. And unless we have that confidence, we can't go beyond our limitation. And in order to achieve something substantial, in order to achieve something unflappable, so we need to do something great job. Some exemplary and impeccable stuffs need to be done. Yes or no, Shubho? And because of this reason, we need to cultivate the great character traits of successful individual. So now the question is that once Brian Tracy said that it doesn't matter where you are coming from, all that matters is where you are going, and where you are going is solely determined by yourself and your own thoughts. So my friend, thought means your thought must be productive. If you don't have the product, if you always remain unproductive, you cannot produce a productive result. You cannot produce a great result. You can't produce a substantial result. Magnificent result can't be produced by you, because most of the time you involve yourself in inconsistency. Most of the time you involve yourself in unproductive stuffs. So we need to understand how can we get rid of our negativity and let go of our problems and develop our confidence level. First thing, in order to develop the confidence level is that first of all, we need to understand, decide exactly what you want, be focused and be disciplined. That is one of the great character traits of a successful individual. All the successful individual have these character traits, has this quality. Got my point? What the quality? All the successful already decided what they want and they were focused and disciplined. So this is one of the great characteristics, one of the conscientious and judicious, very feisty character traits of successful individual. So what does it mean? that decide exactly what you want. Do you know why successful people became successful or remain successful all the time? Because they know what they want in their career. Because they know what they want, they became successful. And they single-mindedly focus on their goal and they achieve it. Now I want to ask a very important question to all of you. What is your want? Try to figure it out, what you exactly want to achieve in your career. Unless you figure it out very easily, you never reach anywhere in this world. Because of this reason, I am stressing out, try to figure it out, what is your want, what you want to achieve. When you have decided what you want to achieve, it would become very easy for you to have it, to have the taste of this success. Unless and until you decided yet, so you cannot go beyond your limitation. So first one is that decide what you exactly want. And all the successful individual, all the great scientists, all the great people in this world, they have decided exactly what they wanted. Got my point? So there's very important life skills. First of all, decide exactly what you want. And second one is be focused. Now the question is that what does focus mean to us? Most of the time people thought that focus means only absorbing yourself or engross yourself or absorb yourself in some matter. No, my friend. Focus means, let's say you are studying right now. And you also, according to your studies, you also thought different things. It means you are not completely engrossed yourself in studies or absorbed yourself in studies. So your mind is completely dilapidated. Your distractions is over there. So you are not completely involved yourself in studies. Yes or no? So it means focused means when 99 things comes in your mind, you have to have the capacity to say no to each and every one, and focusing on a particular thing, focusing on one thing and deleting all the other 99 things, it is known as focused. And when you will be focused and say no to 99 things, then your mind will be cleared. Your mind will be really cleaned. Then you can easily focus on a particular thing. When you eliminate your distraction, 99% distraction, when it will be eliminated by you, then you can easily focus on yourself or involve in yourself in a particular thing. Unless and until you do it, you can't go beyond your limitation. You can't have the idea what need to be done in your life. So this is my recommendation, also urge to all of you, try to figure it out whether your mind is dwindling or not. If your mind is dwindling, if your mind is completely scattered, so you are not going forward direction. Are you getting my point? So that would be the definition of focus. And what would be the definition of discipline? Discipline means what? Discipline is when decision is taken place, there is no more negotiations. Discipline is when decision is taken, there is no more negotiations. It means that there should not be alternative. You don't have any alternative, or I can say there are no two options when decision is taken. When a decision is taken, there is no more negotiation. Don't discuss that whether I wake up early in the morning or not, even though you have decided that I wake up early in the morning from tomorrow. So already these things already been decided by you. So don't discuss with yourself or negotiate with yourself that whether I will wake up or not. So when you have decided that yes, next day I will wake up at 5:30, it means you need to, this action need to be done. Are you getting my point? So these are the qualities, these are the great achievements, great ideas, great philosophies. But my point, these are the traits of all successful individuals. Because of this reason, their life completely changes. They are very stirring, rousing communicator. So first thing is that decide exactly what you want. And when you decide exactly what you want, then it would be very easy for you. Then everything will become very crystal clear. that yes, this thing need to be done first, and then you can decide your priorities. Then priorities can be decided very easily. What need to be done before of something else, then everything can be managed, everything can be manageable. And unless you have decided what you want, so everything feels like that everything is scattered. You are not doing anything very compost stuff, or you cannot do anything great. Okay, nothing conscientious or things is done by you. So that would be one of the most I think prolific ideas. One of the great prolific ideas has been sharing with all of you. So decide exactly what you want, be focused and be disciplined. Have you seen that let me give an example so that you can understand it better. Let's say some people are some football players are playing football in the ground. When they are playing football in the ground, first of all they decide there need to be a goal post, and if there is no any goal post, how can they make goals? Yes or no, Shubho? And because of this reason they need to have the goal post. Now they are playing without goal post. Does they make any goal? No, my friend, they can't make even a single goal without having a goal post. Similarly, first of all, you have to decide exactly what you want. Whenever you decide exactly what you want, then you can easily make a goal for yourself. And if you don't today, if you did not decide what you exactly want yet, so please go at your home and please write it down. What happened, you know, most of the time we are having the information in our mind. We think that yes, having this information we can change our life. No, my friend, you can't change your life unless and until you write. When you write, you know that something is going on between your hand and your mind. When you write something in your copy or take it down something in your copy, then the functions of your mind will become very clear. So writing is very important part and parcel of life. So write it down. When you write down something, then everything can be remembered for a long period of time. You can keep this thing in your mind for a long period of time. So it is my recommendation and urge, please write it down what you want and be focused on particular things and be disciplined, then you can achieve whatever you want. Now the second qualities all the successful individual have, it is called, my friend, please delete all the accustomed things. Accustomed things means you just say no to all accustomed or the known things. Say no to all accustomed or known things. What does it mean? It means, let's say right now you have a one style to speak, or you have a one style to communicate others. You have a one style. Let's say you have a knowledge and you are using this small amount of knowledge for a longer period of time. So this knowledge in this today's world, it is not applicable. The knowledge which was earned by you before 10 years back, right now this knowledge is not applicable. And you thought that yes, the knowledge whatever I assembled, that knowledge would be sufficient for rest of my life. No. Whatever the knowledge you have assembled 10 years back, that knowledge is that knowledge was good. Now you have to assemble. You have to add other knowledge, because this knowledge cannot make you a successful one. Yes, the person you became because of this knowledge, that knowledge is important. But try to add up more and more knowledge along with it. Whenever you add up more knowledge along with the knowledge you have right now, then what are you doing right now? That means you are just telling yourself that the knowledge right now I have, that would not be sufficient to become a successful. I need to add more and more knowledge. It means the knowledge which became obsolete already, So you never feel disappointed, you never feel useless, you never feel frustrated, you never feel exaggerated, because the old knowledge, the obsolete knowledge already been eliminated, already been deleted from your mind. Right now the fresh knowledge, the fresh ideas, the fresh things you have inculcated. So you never feel disappointed, you never feel unhappy or upset because of that. So always say the accustomed things. What happened, do you know, most of the time people, maximum number of people I have seen that they always told us that whatever the knowledge I accumulated when I was studying in college or university, that knowledge will be sufficient for surviving. No, my friend, the knowledge which was accumulated by all of you, that knowledge was sufficient for that period of time only. Right now the technology has been changed, and because of this technology the economical perspective, the economical things already been changed, and because of economy the political things, the political system has been changed, and because of the technology the financial things has been changed. Means everything has been changed because of the technology. So but we are not changing ourselves. We thought that whatever we have learned when we were in college or university, that knowledge would be sufficient for surviving. No, no, my friend, you need to inculcate, cultivate and implant knowledges every time, every second, because if you want to be the best of yourself, I am not telling that you need to copy someone else. No, you need to become the best version of yourself every time. And if you want to become the best version of yourself, that is one of the most important things, is that say no to accustomed or known things. Third things is very important, transform your ability. I have thought that people thought that I have developed this skill. Every time you need to inculcate a lot of skills, because skills are important. Today you have the editing skill. Let's say you are doing your tasks in computer, and the editing, the skill you have, and most of the time you thought that I have the editing skill, that would be sufficient for spend my career. No, spending your career only the tools you have learned, the skills, that would not be sufficient. You need to add more and more skill. Along with it you can develop your public speaking skill. Along with it also you have to develop your English speaking skill. Along with it also you have to develop your communication skill. Along with it also you have to develop your conversation skill. Along with it also you need to develop your negotiation skill. Along with it also you need to develop your team building skill. Along with it also you need to develop the performance skill. It means that you need to work on yourself every time. And unless and until you work on yourself, you know that in spite of having a lot of difficulty, impediments, obstacles in my own career, I have developed all those important skills, and still now also I am doing work on myself. So it is my recommendation, I never say that I have developed the transforming ability in myself. Every time the ability, the skill need to be developed each and every time in this today's world. If you want to survive your life properly on this planet, you need to develop your skills, you need to transform your ability, change your ability every second. Are you getting my point? So that these are the qualities of that successful individual. All the successful individual, how they develop their confidence level, how their confidence level became a great. So these are the qualities, these are the traits. They are work on themselves every day, and because they are working on themselves every day, their personality became completely different, my friend. They became completely assertive, outspoken and very charismatic. Got my point? And their life became larger than life. They became very lovable character, likable character. Otherwise you can see that all the peoples around you, they are ruthless, they are dubious, they have the shady character, they are callous minded, they are conceited, cocky, pompous, condescending, they are completely messy, their mind is their mind is completely messy with negative information. So you cannot survive your life with them. When you talk to them, they always speak a lot of negative stuff. How can you survive your life? How can you go beyond your limitation? How can you do something extraordinary tasks in your upcoming and forthcoming life? So how successful people remain successful? Because they have all these qualities, because they decided what they wanted and they focused and they disciplined themselves. Second one, what the point, say no to the accustomed things, the known thing. Third thing is transforming ability. When you transform your ability, then every skills, every ability, your confidence will become very top notch. Yes or no, Shubho? So that are the qualities we need to bring into us. Whenever we just bring all those qualities, necessaries, traits, when we develop in ourselves, when we build up in ourselves, our life will be drastically and dramatically changed forever. All of you have seen that Thomas Alva Edison. When Thomas Alva Edison was studying in school, he was called by each and every student that he ignorant guy. He could not understand what the teacher taught because he was completely absent-minded in the school. Basically, he thought about this universe. During the running classes, he never thought about this class. He asked different questions to the teachers. But teachers could not give the answer properly. All the teachers could not provide a great answer to the Thomas Alva Edison, and he was restricted to come to the school. It means he was left from the school premises. And Thomas Alva Edison, since his childhood, he decided what he wanted to be. He decided that I wanted to be a scientist. Even though he did not have the proper education, but because the thought, because the dream, what he wanted, he decided it. And he worked on that. You know that 9,999 times he failed to invent the electric light bulb. But at the attempt of the 10,000 times, he achieved it. He invented the light bulb. A reporter asked him that how did you achieve this goal? Then Thomas Alva Edison said, I exactly decided what I want in my career. Because I decided what I wanted, so it was very crystal clear for me that how can I go through this thing. And because of this reason, he achieved it. And Thomas Alva Edison also completely say no to the obsolete things, say no to the accustomed things or the known things. Whatever the ideology, the knowledge, the terminology, the fact, what he knew, everything was deleted from his mind to invent the electric light bulb. And every time he was ready to change his ability, change his confidence, change his skill set. Every time he transformed himself. He was ready to change his ability. So my friend, whatever the knowledge I have shared with all of you, all this knowledge have been learned by the great personality. Once upon a time, there was a great Pandit, or you can say great person, and a man who did not have any success, and he wanted to have, the young man wanted to have a success, wanted to know the secret of success, and he approached to this Pandit and asked a very benevolent question to him, mesmerizing question, that how can I become a successful one? What would be the secret of success? Then the Pandit, the great guy, told him, if you want to know the answer of this question, come to me, come here next day tomorrow morning. And when they met, and the Pandit said, okay, let's go deep into the river. When both of them went into the river, and suddenly the Pandit pushed his head inside the water, unless and until his face turned blue. When he was about to die, immediately the Pandit just take his head out of the water and asked him a very nice question that when you were under the water, what was the one thing you wanted the most? Then the young man replied back to this guy that only air. I wanted only air. Then the Pandits smiled and said that is the way to success. Whatever you want as badly as you want, you will have it. You will grab it. You will grasp it. Got my point? So as badly as you want, what you want, decide it. Then you can have it. So my friend, before closing this session, I want to say that arise, awake and stop not until the goal is achieved by Swami Vivekananda. Okay, and Swami Vivekananda also said that everything, you have the power and you can do anything and everything. Thank you. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Tata. Jai Hind.